Good morning, chat. Well, morning for another 8 minutes. There we go. Is that too low? I can't tell. Let's see. Let's see how low that is in comparison to... Oh! I forgot. X is not confirm. Well, it seems okay. I'm just gonna wait for a little bit for people to get in here. I haven't been able to stream this in a long time. And it's not like I really want to drop this one because it's Xenogears. If I finish any long game on this stream, I want it to be this one. Let's see. But I don't expect... I don't expect really anyone to get in here on this one, but that's fine. I just want to play Xenogears. Take a quick sippy of coffee. And in fact, since I'm going to go ahead and get started... What the hell are some of these other games that I've got in here? There's Xenogears, yeah, but... There's... What the hell? So I'm gonna assume... that's... the Dragon Ball Legend. Yeah, that's definitely that one. Then Xenogears, of course. That looks like Dragon Quest VII, maybe? A game that I will never, ever stream. And Silent Hill, that looks like Kless from Tales of Fantasia, and the TOP kind of, yeah, that makes sense. Now on this side, though, that's 2 save files for Final Fantasy IV? And is that Lunar? No, that's the hell is that? I don't know. Who knows? GBA 2 though. I should know what that is. What the hell is that? Let me see if I can find it. GBA 2. Gundam Battle Assault, of course that's what that is. Okay. Sure. Gotcha. I can't really... I have no idea what that other one is, so... Whatever. We'll just continue with Xenogears. So last time... Faye and Bart just met and punched the shit out of each other so hard that they... Oh god. They punched the shit out of each other so hard that they fell underneath the desert. So now we have to deactivate some security devices, keeping this giant gate open. Chat, I haven't looked at this game since the last time I played it here. Okay, there we go. So, the fact that I even remember what we have to do here is nothing short of a miracle, considering my memory is pretty much permanently terrible. So I always really like that these mechs have like their own justification for like how they move quickly. And fuel's not really a problem. That's one of the things in Xenoblade X that I just could not really stand. Yeah, obviously use fuel for combat or something, but using fuel to just traverse, it really didn't... That didn't catch me at all. Speaking of catching something, let's just... Yeah. Kind of hoping to take this guy out without having to use... There we go. Whole lot of fuel. Now, here is one of my I wouldn't even say it's a pet peeve, but it's one of these things that makes combat a little more realistic, but at the same time, kind of a hassle. A lot of gears don't really have any way to multi-target things on the ground. I guess some of the magic users probably do. I haven't really checked that myself. It's been a long time. By the time you get those characters, you're not really using them in Gears a whole lot. But for these guys, you have to spend 10 units of fuel to just kind of stomp out little guys. And it's more time consuming than anything else. But this is a game of they want you to have like really deliberate movements. Like some of the dialogue as it's coming out in dialogue boxes will like pause on certain words. Let's see if I can take this out with 30. Boom, got him. Then it'll pause on certain words to make it more cinematic. Because they just don't want to waste your time until you get to Disc 2, in which case... Oh boy, we'll get to Disc 2. At this rate, probably in another 10 years. But from that point, it's like... I think Disc 2 might be like 2 streaming sessions, maybe 3. And... stomp one more. There we go. Take another... Oh, that was terrible. Take another quick sip of coffee, though. Ah, there we go. Really easy to level grind when you're in Gears because you're not using as much effort, I think. Your biggest concern is conserving fuel. I'm still one-handed with my coffee cup here. But you still do get full experience with all the characters in your party, so less consideration for your character's actual health in that regard. Really let's just do that. Really surprised by the turnout for my what's going on here? Is there something up here? Yeah, looks like it. Really surprised by the turnout for my first Xenogears video. 22 views. Actually higher than a lot of the stuff on my channel. Of course, retention is not the highest ever, but I'll take what I can get. First lock disengaged. I believe there are 3 of them. So let's go ahead and move on to the next part. Ooh, this guy has a really weird status effect, if I recall correctly. Oop. I believe I upgraded my gears last time. I could be wrong about that, but they might be a little bit stronger. Let's go ahead and use a death blow here. Oh yeah. Chat, I am really impressed by this game's sound mixing. I never really noticed. I mean, it's not like I ever played this game with headphones before, but it just sounds really nice. Really crunchy. Defense down. Oh, that's all he does. Never mind. That's not a problem. These guys do give a ton of experience, though, from what I recall. 705? Not bad. Extra armor. So these are little pieces that you can add on to your gear. Gear equipment not quite as important as... Oh, cool. I have a lot extra. Not as important as getting the actual upgrades, like upgrading your engine or your frame or anything like that. They do help make combat a little easier. Obviously, I mean, it's new equipment. Now, I'm gonna feel like a big dumb idiot if there was one more lock in that area. Stop harassing me, guy. Oh, two guys. These guys are also pretty nasty. Medusoid. Ugh. Let's get this guy. Ah, good. A 30 fuel attack can take these guys out. Awesome. If I go back by Balthazar's cave, I might think about just replenishing my fuel and health and stuff. How am I doing it, by the way? It looked fine, but... Oh yeah, health is not a problem, it's just my fuel. That's kind of a... You know, all things considered, it's really neat that that's an actual consideration that follows you throughout the game. Like, even as you get these incredible god-powered, well, godly-powered, I should say, giant mechs, you're still having to worry about, like, how much fuel you need to conserve. It's really a problem at the very end when the best engine gets, like, 1,000 fuel. It's lower than what you get with these here. But the damage output is so incredible that it's kind of worth it. The way a gear setup looks by the very end of the game, there are totally different considerations to make. God, more armor plus ones. Nice. I'm gonna leave the others, actually I'll just show that real quick. I'm gonna leave the others on Bart. Brigadier gets, it comes with AC. I guess that's literal just cooling. Increases agility while you're in the desert. Obviously, once we leave the desert, this thing's gonna have to come off. It won't do anything for us. But then lens cover prevents camera damage. Camera damage is basically blind. You lose accuracy. Which is kind of neat given Brigadier's other big attack. Yeah. Nah, this isn't. One is on top of the ledge located north-northwest. Located at the end of the bridge, you can see from here. From the northwest side of Terrace Stones. Anyway, one of Bart's best utilities is he has a... what's going on? Oh, right. Okay, I see what's going on. One of his best utilities is... what the hell? Okay, I've gotten myself confused. It's a blind attack. Actually, I can just show that one off right here. I think it comes with it. This guy's gonna take... Oh, no, never mind. Just 130. Wild Smile, that's it. Oh no, I used the wrong attack. Oh, Jesus. That was overkill. I just love these Final Fantasy Tactics sound effects. Alright. I've now drained my supply of coffee. So I'm as awake as I'm going to get. Okay. North-northwest of Terrace Stones, which I am assuming is this place. Oh, don't make me go through another damn tunnel. Oh, okay, never mind. There it is. Oh, I can't just jump off from here. Never mind. Ah! Damn it. Now, call me a Philistine if you want. I love turn-based RPGs. That's not what I need you to call me a Philistine over, because everyone should. But I don't particularly care for random encounters. Now, I know the reason why... Ah, damn it, Faye! The reason for having them is just so that you're able to have, like, a consistent... like, layer of combat that's just continuously happening to get you stronger. However, if you're playing the game normally, you should be doing that anyway. It's just a matter of being able to choose which fights that you're actually going to follow through with. Oh, there we go. And, go this other way. So something like Dragon Quest XI, I had very few problems with that game. And 8, for that matter. I think I had more problems with 8, honestly, but the fact that I could just see an enemy on the map and just kind of interact with them there, and I could choose, like, okay, I want to do a whole lot of fights right now and get them out of the way and get leveled up a little bit, or I could just say I would really rather just explore the map. Something that, in their own strange way, Monolith kind of discovered over time. Xenosaga is entirely enemies on the field. Xenoblade is not even that's not even a turn-based game at all. So in its own weird way, Xenogears. Oh, hey, look at that. Xenogears is the no, damn it. It's the odd man out because it's the most conventional of any of their games. Iron G-Whip, cool. Bart just got a new weapon for his gear. Pretty big increase too. +6. That's more than 10% increase at least. What's nothing down there? And I'm gonna assume the other one is this way, which is gonna make me feel like a real dumb idiot for passing it earlier. Chat, I have very poor spatial awareness. Bye, bitch. I do remember the first time I played this dungeon and getting used to fuel and exploration and everything. I really thought this game was going to be a much more difficult experience than it turned out to be. None of these gear dungeons are very long either. And nothing. Oh, shit. Okay, so where's the other one? Let's talk to our robot friend. Eric in a box? Is that who you are? Surrounding area info, 2 sand sensors. What? There's only 2 to begin with. Okay. So it's a good thing that I'm not about to start exploring this a little more heavily, because it seems as though I got them both. There were only 2. Alright, and let's go talk to old man Balthazar again. Can I just... Oh, cool. No, I guess we can't. Here I was really hopeful that I could just tap the entrance to his cave and just be done with it. Another little annoyance, which, again, was fixed in subsequent Monolith games. Xenosaga 3, I think, has... Their gear dungeons have specific points where you can get on and off, whereas with these, you have to go into the menu. Oh, you can! Never mind, I'm just an idiot. And then Xenoblade X has just a button where you can just get on or off your gear. Hey, Belle. Oh, good timing. I was just about to open up the sand barrier now. Is that my voice I used last time? I don't know. I very highly doubt there's going to be any sort of consistency with this. But that's too bad. Chad, if you would like for me to stop doing voice impressions of these characters, please email me at my webzone and share this stream with all your friends and tell me what a good job I'm doing. Well done, old man. Our deal is done. Hey, old man, there's one thing I want to ask you. What is it? I've heard somewhere on this planet is a gear far superior to all others. I've heard that it was called the God Gear and was made in ancient times but hidden away somewhere. Do you know anything about it? A man-made god created with the wisdom of God. Such a gear would have the power of 1,000 gears. In a wave of its arm, it could destroy whole cities. Its battle cries would thunder in the heavens. You must be speaking of the Omni-Gear. Now, this is one of the changes from the Japanese script that I'm probably not going to be considering, just because it's such a weird... it's such a... not weird, but it's such an esoteric difference. I mentioned in the first video that in one single time in that opening cutscene, the gears being excavated were called gear Asa. Asa is the Hebrew word for something created out of something else, I believe. Omni-Gears are consistently, like, throughout the game, not just in one single cutscene, not just this one time, they are referred to as gear Bara. Bara is the Hebrew word for something created out of nothing. Well, maybe I'll call it that. I don't know. It just seems... Omni-Gear has its own... It has its own, like, connotations, I guess. But that's basically to imply that these are gears that were created from, like, spirituality itself. They're beyond... well, it's exactly what Old Man Bal is saying right here. They're like God-given form as a giant robot. So, Omni-Gear, Japanese script, it's the Gear Bara. You know, strange localization changes that are not as offensive as the changes in Xenoblade X or 2. But, it does remove an element of, I guess, symbolism that would otherwise be there, but who gives a shit. You know of it? Then perhaps it was what you were speaking about in that tale you told us of the battle with God. Goodness gracious, you too, boy? Those stories were made to inspire man's soul, but they're just legends. They don't really exist. Anyway, allow me to take a look at your gears. It'll only take a little while, so wait here, please. Hey, wait! He's gone. Faye doesn't have a lot to say in these opening cutscenes. He just kind of asks questions, because, I mean, he doesn't know a whole lot. Hey, Bart, do you think the gear in that story is buried in the ground somewhere? I think that's what I've heard. Could one of the gears we were using possibly be it? Yeah, right. What are the chances of that happening? The gears that are excavated lately are usually only a few hundred years old. Nowhere nearly as old as the gear in that legend. Then why were they in the ground? I don't know. There are no records except what? There must be some truth in the tales that they were buried after a great war. The bullet wounds covering most of the gear's armor would appear to confirm that. You mean that there are no records from the last several hundred years? How about before that? None from either period. The ethos, or the church, controls all the records from that time period. Maybe they have some very ancient records, too. All we know about our history is from the little pieces that we find for ourselves. Anyway, Faye, what do you make of the old man? What do you mean? Why would such an old man live all alone in this abandoned cave? It's not abandoned, it does have gigantic robot-sized mosquitoes. I don't know. Probably digging for ancient gears or something? Right, so you think so too. Hey, I just said that as a joke. Don't take all that stuff seriously, they're only legends, you know. No, that old man is up to something. This can't be. Hmm? What's wrong, old man? Is this your gear? Well, sort of. Where did you get it? I'm just borrowing it. This is the host for the spirit of the slayer of God. Wait a moment, what did you just say? Nothing. I didn't say anything. No, I heard you. You said Slayer of God. That's what you said, isn't it, old man? Your gears are fixed. You have no more business here. This is a bad time for me. Be on your way. Be on our way? Listen here, old man. Cool. Well, that was ominous. But it seems like all the old people in this game are trying to give us kind of the same runaround. Something about slaying God. Actually, hey, we can look and see what that game was. Lunar? Yeah, it's Lunar. That's never going to... that's always going to surprise me. But yeah, something about slaying God. Very ominous. So we're healed up, our gears are healed up, refueled and everything. Cool. So we can leave this giant cave with absolutely no resistance. Have I already been streaming for 30 minutes? Jesus. Ah! I'd really rather not be wasting fuel on you fellas. Cool. More extra armors. Let's get a quick sippy of some water. And what do you know it? There's still more happening in this cave. Not a whole lot more from here. Damn it! With the exception of random encounters every 20 seconds. What the hell is your problem? Let's just punch this guy. Oh, I didn't... I guess I never noticed that, but you can see the railings from where... Like, since they're just regular, like, loader or equipment gears, I guess the workers would stand on top of those things because you can see the railing where they would otherwise stand. Okay, so where am I going? Currently, the main power is off. My cat is begging for attention. So let's... There we go. Want to get on the gondola? Hell yeah! Love gondolas. I've never been on a gondola, actually, chat. Look, there's a save file. Memory cube. Is that what they're called in this? And here we go. Of excavation site main power generator. Currently the main power is off. Well, let's turn it on. Operating normally. Get back on the gondola before something horrible happens. Before these giant building-sized flies start to swarm us. Alright. Back on our giant robots. Looked like Bart was having some trouble getting to it. Alright, there we go. These elevators... obviously this is one of the sites that was... And you can see a... excavator or something over there. This is one of the sites mentioned near the beginning of the game that... where gears are being excavated by EoS. So I'm gonna assume... Since these... This equipment looks like it's kind of rusted, a little older. I have to assume that it's been abandoned by EoS. Maybe they don't have, like... Maybe they've excavated all the gears of worth. Because these are just desert bandits who are here now. Like the ones that were on the ship that captured us earlier. Well, I guess those are... Yeah, I guess those were bandits. I now can't recall whether or not they were bandits or people from OV or Bredablick, the capital. But I'm pretty sure they were just bandits. Damn it. Defense there. Let's go ahead and waste some fuel, I guess. Ah! I don't recall this guy taking so much effort last time. They reused the dinosaur scream eyeball. You can sell those things later. Let's go ahead and save again for no real reason. Ah! Cool. Nope. Still not used to that. It loads so quickly. Okay, I think we're nearly... Yeah, we're just about done with this place. And, whoa. Who's this guy? Cool. Now, how do I get up to... Oh, that's how. I seem to recall that fight actually triggering when you're on the bridge, so this is kind of... strange. Okay. Now, there's a line in this song. It's also used in Command and Conquer, I think, but it's for the trial of like Marlon Brando's son or something. It's really weird. I guess it's just something from like a sound library or something. Okay, so we're gonna start this fight with boosters. This basically just gives haste. This guy's name is Calamity. Not doing a ton of damage for now. Faye doesn't have really anything terribly worth using against this guy. Guided shot's okay, but it's much better for him to just be able to use his death blows. And then inner healing, if I ever get some kind of defense debuff like the Mayfly used, I would just use that, but we're instead going to choose a 10 fuel attack. Switch over to Bart, do the same. It's generally better to use your low fuel attacks so that you can build up to these death blows. I mean, you are trying to conserve as much fuel as you can. And Bart only has the one death blow. Doesn't do quite as much damage either. That sucks. Another big hit. Ooh. Alright. Oh shit! I should have been using that move that I mentioned earlier. Okay. Alright, here we go. Wild Smile. Here, I made a point to even talk about this thing earlier, and then I could just completely forget to use it. I'm going to do that a few more times, just to make sure that this guy's accuracy is as low as it can get. I mean, look at that. He used his jet boosters to move like 10 feet away. Of course it's going to be a giant attack. Do another one. The name of the game for this guy is just have him hit you as few times as possible. And that's... a lot of the gear fights are like that. I used Wild Smile twice already, so might as well just start attacking again. And that's the general rhythm of a gear fight. And you can see since I used booster, my fuel is actually going down pretty quickly. Oh, don't do that. No. Oh, jeez. Okay. That was, like, a quarter of my remaining health. Yeah, let's get this fight taken care of as soon as possible. As soon as quickly? Has everyone ever said that? Did I just create that term? Well, I guess, yeah, I'm only halfway down with my fuel, so it's not the worst thing in the world. Maybe I could start using my stronger attacks. The problem with using the 30 fuel attacks, much like the circle attack death blows, using them by themselves is kind of similar to Chrono Cross, where the bigger attacks have a much lower chance of hitting. Let's try that right now, though. We saw that happen earlier, and see the... I guess that's fine. We'll try that for now. If I start running out of... fuel, I'm gonna be really concerned. Faye is starting to lose it. That's not bad. And if I do run out of fuel, I'm gonna have to start charging. And it doesn't look like this guy's anywhere near being taken care of. Oh, good. Okay, never mind. There he is. I thought that they had their injured state like 15%, not right before they died. Ha! What an idiot! Trying to scare us with all show and no power. Hey, Faye? No comment. Anyway, looks like that's the exit. So it'll soon be adios to this old cavern. Uh-oh. I guess Faye probably knew that that thing wasn't taken care of. Huh? What the... Ooh. Something strange is happening. Get out of the way, Bart! Big black waves of energy. That's not even remotely ominous for Faye, given, you know, what's happened already. Ooh, what the hell did you just do? Hey! Huh? What do you mean, huh? What in blazes was that? Don't you know? No, I don't know. That was incredible! You just blew that huge thing to pieces! Why didn't you use that technique a bit earlier? I don't know that technique. I have no idea how I even did it. Oh well, I guess that doesn't matter. Anyway, thanks for helping me out. So now now that we've got rid of that nuisance, let's get out of here, eh, Faye? Oh, that's why there was no actual way to climb that that road in there. Oh wait, no. Oh, I thought they were just gonna have us leave. It's wrapped around here. Okay. I don't recall if that boss is actually on like a timer or something. Like, the longer you, or the whatever your distance is, whenever you're starting to walk out of the cavern, maybe he triggers there. Because I don't remember him being in that spot in particular. Wow, I never thought we'd end up here. Where are we? See the Twin Mountains way over there? That's where Breidablik, the royal capital of Ov, and Fatima Castle are located. Breidablik is the original title. I think it's like a Norse thing. I don't remember. I'm going to try to catch that one when I can, because Bledavik does not mean anything. Currently, there's no king living there, though. Anyway, that's my old hometown. I'd like to go ahead and settle our dispute, but considering how close we are to the capital of Ov, we'd probably get caught. Hey, stop looking so glum, chum. I guess I'll have to get you back to your friends soon, or you'll die from fretting or something. Anyway, the rendezvous point with the Yggdrasil is right over there. Don't worry, you'll be meeting your old friend in no time at all. I just realized, seeing the name of that... seeing the name of the ship, I should probably change the name of this stream. How silly of me. Give me one moment, chat. That's something that I'm never going to get used to, either. So I'm actually naming this one after this song, which I believe is Dreams of the Brave. No, Leftovers of the Dreams of the Strong. That's probably not really a mistranslation so much as it is an overtranslation. Yeah, let's go with that. How's that look? Damn it. Oh, I didn't... Okay. Technical difficulties because I'm an idiot. I will return to the game momentarily. Okay, there we go. That should be fixed. It should be fixed. Ah, damn it. I'm so annoyed right now, chat. That's not the right channel. Stop that. Okay, yeah, it's fixed. Good. We can just keep going. Awesome. Faye, I was worried about you. Doc. Welcome to the Sand Cruiser Yggdrasil. We apologize for that earlier incident. I'm sure everyone has already had the courtesy to introduce themselves, but allow me to introduce the Sand Pirates leader, Master Bartholomew. By the way, may I ask, young master, did you apologize to Master Faye? What? Yeah, I told him I was wrong, right? Just telling someone you were wrong after the event isn't going to solve everything, young master. I'm sorry I've delayed introducing myself. My name is Sigurd, the first mate of this sand cruiser. Well then, please let me know if you need anything. That's the situation, so now forgive me, will ya? Young master, stay out of mischief. Ouch, ouch, ouch! Don't pull my ears! Let us go and wait in our cabin until we arrive. It is well made and comfortable. What is wrong? You look down. No, well... Something happened? No, nothing. Nothing happened. Cool, now we have another little bit of exploration we can do, and in here is a gear shop. Some soldiers here. Maitreya, I admired your dive technique. I hear your zoom technique is flawless. Do you think you can train me on my next watch? Is he talking to this other fella? Hey, did you see this month's edition of Gear Fan magazine? They say hovering is all the rage now. That's what we were doing when using the run command. Until a while back, it used to be a special equipment that only the young master had equipped on his gear. What do you want to do with your gear? Fix me up. Restore. Wait. So I'm not really sure what the point of the Z and the G specifications are, but really all that matters is that this gives us 9 output as compared to 6. And it gives us 1500 fuel as opposed to 1200. So why not get it? 3000 HP. Yeah. Armor 90. So usually you're just going to want to save all your money for your gear parts, especially later on in the game. I mean, you pretty much only use gears starting with disc 2. Which is unfortunate. Because there are some really cool things that you start to unlock with your main, like, just normal dudes. Oh crap, I didn't see what you had to buy there. Like, your death blows start to get way more elaborate, and it gets really fun to actually control your people. This is all way too expensive, so I'm just gonna buy Bart's new whip. Well, Bart's whip for his gear. Equip it real quick. Oh no, I can't equip it if he's not in the party. What's this? No, can't look at the thing on the table. So here's another really interesting thing that you can do once you unlock the Yggdrasil. What do you have to say? This is the gear shop. Okay. And since this is a spiritual successor to Chrono Trigger, you can just run away when people are talking to you. So if you go and get close to your gear... Do you want to rename this gear? Yeah, I'd like to. What?! You could do this?! Holy shit, I had no idea! This is the first time I'm ever seeing this. I'd say yes, but Veltal is a cool name, so... Holy shit! What do you want to do? View from the front? That would explain why they don't ever mention gears. Like, by name in any of the cutscenes. Okay, view gear from here, view from the front. Get a nice, sexy pan-up shot. And then, let's hear a rundown on it. This is Veltal, height 16.3 Charles, base weight 17.8 cons, full weight 22.7 cons when fully equipped. Oh. A well-balanced gear in offensive, defensive, and ether abilities. But it has some parts that cannot be disassembled. I guess you can call them black boxes? They don't cause problems in maintenance, but they just get on my mind every time that I see them. And I could do this with Brigadier as well, but I don't feel like it. There's nothing really to say. Except for, I think I mentioned this last time, but if you look at it... I'll just go ahead and take a look. I might as well. It has an eye patch where Bart also has one. If you view it from the front, and you can see it has, like, flat feet so that it can hover more easily. Yeah, if you look on its right side, our right, its left, it has one of its eyes covered to mimic Bart's eye patch. This is Brigadier, our boss, the Young Master's gear, height 17 Charles, so it's a little bit... Wait, hold on. It's a little bit taller than Veltol, right? That was 16.7? Oh, it's lighter, though. Base weight 13.9 cons, full weight at 18.6 when fully equipped. It is specially tuned for desert battles. The power of the hover thrusters and the legs are especially worthy of attention. Oh, and the eye patch and feather decorations were added later at the Young Master's request. We didn't know what to do when the Young Master said destroy one sensor and put an eye patch over it without weakening the ability to reconnoiter. So Bart's kind of an idiot, if you haven't been able to tell already. Wreck my gear, but make sure that it's not weaker or loses anything. Just fucking idiot. Anyway, let's get out of here. And I think in here... No? Okay. I think this is Margie's room, though. Got a penguin? Can I talk to it? No. That is not Pin, so no, we cannot talk to it. Cat? Are you trying to destroy my wire? That's not fun. Hold on a second, chat. The cat wants me to throw a toy for her. Her favorite thing in the world is playing fetch. Say what you will. She's strange. And then in here we have the barracks. I can talk to a few of the people in here. Let's see, if I climb up, I can talk to this guy. It appears as though he might be reading pornography, because he's saying her. What about you? This is where we rest. Do you want to rest too? Nah. I don't think I need to, do I? I think I'm at full health. Never mind. I guess since I leveled up, you don't restore health when you level up, so might as well. It's a little messy, so bear with it. See ya. This guy's staring at some posters of some ladies. The Mary card collection. I'm having a difficult time collecting them all. The Mary? Huh? What about you? Helen, so courageous, so moving. I don't want to know what he's reading. I guess there are many things in the world I've never seen. I'll probably discover them if I try enough on my own. One moment, chat. In addition to me, to being excited over me being home, the cat has also been knocking over stuff on my game shelf. So that's been fun to deal with. Anyway, my daughter is waiting for me at the base. Oh, let's get back there. It's been so long since I've seen her, so we're going to spend a lot of time together. Oh, that's sweet. But what about you? We're almost at the base. Finally, we can rest. Looks like someone's... Maybe this guy's daughter was drawing on the walls. So that's kind of fun. And over here we have another private room. Ah, the infirmary. How do you do? I'm the nurse from the Yggdrasil. I'll do the best I can, so come by sometime. My first impression was excellent. Who do you want to weigh? And for some reason, there's a weight element in this game. Perfect weight. I don't remember how you change this. I don't remember if it does anything. I think being overweight might actually like slow down your battle speed, but I don't remember. Nor does it ever really become an issue. So, whatever. Is this one from the battle, you ask? No, I fell off the bed next door. So pathetic. Really making a good impression with the Yggdrasil here. And over here, this is the, I think this is just the conference room? Kitchen area. Dining room. There's the seal of the, I think that's the Fatima family. I hope you were not too taken back. Lately there are far too many highly energetic lads around the young master. So yours truly, who is in charge of education, demanded to have this room created. But because of that, I ended up having to take a side job. How may I be of service? And this guy will sell you, like, items for your main ground people and weapons and the like. I hope I could be of such service again. Yeah, good. Down here we've got a few more bedrooms. And I'm not sure what is... Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, this is the engine room. Once again, final checks. Every second counts. The young master forever. When we had engine trouble a long time ago, the young master jumped in to fix it. Sigurd tried to help the young master, and they both ended up injuring one eye. We are proud of the young master, but he sometimes rushes into things. The chief thinks it's all his own fault. Well, you can't blame him for being an idiot. Look at that dog. That's a good-looking boy. Look at him. It's a shame you can't pet the dog in Xenogears. Someone send that to Can You Pet the Dog? The coil will break if the toroid is... The toroid is cooled down suddenly? It's... Okay. Alright. Whatever. I actually forgot that that room was down there. Every single time I play that game, I always wonder what's at the end of that hall, and then it's... Oh yeah, right, it's the engine room. Here's just a big front view of the Yggdrasil, and I think this is... Not sure whose room this is. Maybe it's just some soldiers' rooms. I feel like I just slurred that entire sentence. And in here... Nothing sexual happens in this room. Ever. Not in this game. No siree. Is this a vending... Yeah, it's a coffee vending machine. That's kind of neat. The Yggdrasil's pretty comfy. I don't need to save yet. Grow bigger! Grow! This tree was planted when the young master was born. It grew along with the young master. With it, our hopes and dreams grow to fruition too. Anyhow, the door next to you is the elevator. Use the switch inside to go up or down. Anyway, I've got to start raising this tree's spirits. And if I go up here, we can... Oh, okay, never mind. You can go to the top of the Yggdrasil there, but not while we're under the sand sea, as it were. Let's talk to some of the bridge crew. Oh, that's the chief navigator's banana boat. Look at the map. The desert may seem to be flat and boring, but it's actually quite complicated. It's even worse when you dive underground. Unexpected boulders and underground waterways. You can't take your eyes off that map for a second. This is the one, I believe. You want to see the ship's charts? Uh-huh. And look at that. It's just a map of the continent. It doesn't even show us... Oh, wait, hold on. Was that Dazil? Dagil, whatever it's called? Dazil, yeah. Shutan's house. So it doesn't show us Bredablick or anything else. just the places we've been. While under the sand, there is nothing but static. As a matter of fact, there is nothing to do either. So whenever they dive, he just has to sit there. It's a lot harder to control the ship after the young master steered it. He's so reckless. He's ruining the ship too. I had a competition going on with the young master the other day to see who could tip the boat further. Old Maison literally was white as a sheet, saying all the teacups were destroyed. Oh. This is Franz. Oh, sorry. I didn't realize that you were there. Want to hear some hot sounds that I've recorded? Hell yeah! The Franz Collection number 2. Want to hear some more? Yeah, this is cool. Yeah. So this is just your... This is the sound samples, but it's all random. The ship's mast is low, so it'd help if we could get a gear to absorb the shell's impacts. And when the catapults are open, you can't use the main cannon. Ah, so many problems. So the Yggdrasil's kind of a piece of shit. The ship uses innumerable effect wings to pulverize sand and wade through it. If our balance is lost, we roll over in the desert. It's all up to our skill. We're almost at my hideout. We're almost at the hideout. We'll probably stop there for a while for supplies and repairs. And then I guess they don't really trust us to go there ourselves if it's the first time we're actually controlling it, so they're just going to show us where it is. Downside to the Yggdrasil here is that it can only move in the sand. So it's a little bit faster than walking on foot, obviously, or going by gear, but it's very limited. Although, it has its advantages. Anyway, here we are. It's a pretty cool ship, though. You can see it has the royal crest on the front of the... Is that the mast? No, the mast is something else. The ship front. I think that's the nautical term. But it feels as though the developers of this game really wanted to take a little bit from like the feeling of 2001, since there are definitely 2001 A Space Odyssey references in this, but the fact that they like really meticulously show the equipment like moving around and how it works in the world, it's very deliberate. By the way, I think Franz and Maitreya had their, or Franz rather, I think they had their names swapped. I believe. I know Franz isn't called Franz in the Japanese version, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Bart, good to see you back. Welcome home, Bart. Back. Welcome back. Nobody said welcome home, actually. Bart, what did you bring us? Well, I've got a new model gear and 2 people that we helped out. Eh? A gear? How boring. Don't you have anything more interesting? I thought you'd say that. Look, this is amber I found in a stalactite cavern under the desert. It's rare to find one with a bug in it. Wow, thanks, Bart. We got some amber. What's that? Let's go. We gotta show it off to everyone. Well then, I'm gonna tune up my gear a little. Why don't you two go have some tea with old Maison? Thanks, old Maison. I just have to imagine how much this would benefit from a modern retranslation, since it uses so many, like, anime terms. You know, like they could have called him Pops or something. Or Uncle Maison, but it is what it is. It's a remnant of its time, and we kind of just have to deal with it. The problem is that they started using the actual, like, the exact terminology and like a really correct translation starting with Xeno's Saga. And it makes some of the terms that are obvious callbacks to this a little confusing. This is the residential section. Walk this way. What about if I go in here and not over there with you? We're children, we're children. You want to rest in a place like this? You've got to be kidding. Nope, not at all. I do not want... I just can't even imagine the noise level here. It's gotta suck. A little rest. Yep. So there's not a whole lot to actually talk about with these people. They're gonna say more or less the same things that the people in the Yggdrasil did. A lot of flavor text in this game, especially in this part of it, but not an awful lot that's like actually worth reading until we get to a certain point. What's over here? Over here is actually the ooh, no, Bart's Lair. He is a pirate after all. But yeah, there's a certain point where people in towns start actually like world building, but it's not at this point. This is the dining hall. I'm sorry it is so gauche. Gauche. Is it gauche? It's gauche, right? Not gosh, it's gauche. Gosh is what I say when something really cool happens in this game. Please take a seat. This is a weird bar. Who builds their bar so that the seats are on the inside? Perhaps you would like some of my famous tea, Master Fay, good doctor? They're doing the most they can with a very, very limited budget. Young visitors are rare indeed. The young master must be very happy. If things were normal, we wouldn't be living in the desert, but rather back in the royal palace. Royal Palace? You mean that young one is connected to the old Fatima dynasty? Is it Fatima or Fatima? I keep having to ask. Pardon? I think Fatima's like a... Oh, what? I can't remember. It's an actual family name. It's slipping my mind right now. No, I'm just a senile old fool who talks too much. Pay no attention to what I just said. But that one-eyed youth does have a certain bearing. Well spoken, sir. Awfully good of you to notice. If I may, I would like to tell you. The young gent is the last forgotten reminder of the once proud Fatima dynasty. That is, before it was destroyed by Chakran's minions. Prince Bartholomew Fatima. Bartholomew? Edbart the Fourth's successor? I am sure they announced Bartholomew died of an illness 12 years ago. Officially, yes. However, in reality, we rescued the young prince from Shakan's evil grasp. Then why must the prince, the rightful heir, resort to piracy? Since fleeing here, we have had only one wish. That the young master would grow up to be a great man. Not to reclaim the throne. That is correct. Of course, to say we have absolutely no desire to restore his rule would be a lie. We have plans for that as well. And part of those plans would include piracy? Well, yes, but there is a reason for that. See, that looks almost literally identical to the cave that we were just in, just exposed to open air. Both Av and Kislev are devoted to excavating the ruins. Each country's strength is increasing daily. Even if we could get the help of all our comrades to start a revolution, the combined strength of all of us would still not be enough. We would certainly be suppressed by Chakran's guards in no time at all. Really cool art, though. We needed power. We tried excavating the ruins using the Yggdrasil, but it didn't work as well as we expected. Ah, that's cool. Oh, wait. That's something that you also don't see too much. Only a few times, actually, but the front part of the Yggdrasil can lift up. I believe that opens into the gear hanger. Excavating requires tremendous amounts of time, labor, and capital. The best we can do with our sand cruiser is find small items in the sand. And you can see they're loading those up by the ramps. And the piracy? About that. Regardless of who gains the ruins technology, one thing is certain. Both Kislev and Ov will simply use that power to oppress the other. I agreed with the young master's idea of creating a new power to balance things out a little. Oh, that was the end of a sentence. I see. It is far more effective to plunder from the shadows than to excavate the technology oneself. Of course, pillaging is an unpardonable act. However, for Ov, for Ignis, to continue like this... I'm sorry if it sounds rather self-righteous. This guy's voice has changed 3 times already in this one stream. That is something which outsiders like ourselves cannot comment upon. From what you have told me, I feel that the result of what you are doing will be good. Seeing your children here tells me that. I am much relieved by your words. And Faye again has no comment or input. Another cup of tea? Yes, please, thank you. There he goes, telepathically drinking. You mentioned you had plans. Why have you not put them into action? With Miss Margie in prison, we dare not do anything. She would not happy to be Nissan's... You are well informed, my dear doctor. She is the great Mother Margaret of Nissan, and the young master's cousin as well. Why would Shakan take her captive? For the Fatima Jasper. The Fatima Jasper that is said to show where great treasure is? The One Piece? My good doctor, you do know an awful lot. I am most impressed. Drink your tea, Faye. You do not like my tea, Master Faye? No, I'm just not thirsty now. Well, we have no idea what the great treasure actually is. Yes, tell me about it. But it is said to be strong enough to save our kingdom if it is ever in plight. And Margaret has the Jasper that tells the location. Only half of it, to be precise. The young master and Miss Margaret each have half. Only by combining the 2 halves will anyone know where the treasure is. What exactly is the Fatima Jasper? When you say a half of the Jasper, I imagine some kind of necklace. Only the heirs to Av and Nissan know what it really looks like. I see. So that is why they have her locked up. My guess is that when they do find out, her chances of living are not... I apologize. I was only supposing the worst case. So please do not take it to heart. No, that is a terribly realistic scenario. What exactly do you mean by great treasure? Well, I haven't the foggiest. The gear. He means the gear. It has to be it. Who's saying that? Oh, it's Faye. Or Bart. Of course it's Bart. Young master, are the gears all right? Yeah. Even though they were sealed, sand's gotten into the joints. It's a pain in the neck to fix, so I'm having the crew take care of it now. My job is just to pilot them anyway. Besides, I'm bad with machines, so I just get in the way. Young master. You drink some tea now too, damn it. Anyway, what were we talking about? Whether the great treasure could be a gear? Oh, yeah. You know, something like that is drawn in one of the off picture scrolls. Picture scrolls? Well, if you're interested, then let's go to the planning room. I'll show you what I mean. Since you're my special guest. That sounds interesting. And then I think Faye can have a little bit more... Okay, never mind. Master Faye, please relax. Do you know why such a small child is here? She's a war orphan. She was found crying in the desert. They brought her here in the Yggdrasil. We must stop the fighting from making any more orphans like her. You talking about this one? Me, I'm waiting for my dad to get back. But I'm not gonna cry. Pretty good, huh? That's really good. Not this one. Daddy! Welcome home, Daddy. There. Have you been a good girl by obeying the nice lady? Yes. I was good, so where are my presents? Presents? Look, here's a pirate dress-up kit. Wow, thanks, Dad. I don't want to put in the effort. You look tired. Maybe shopping will perk you up. Even though they're Bart's friends, I have to charge them. What do you want? Nothing. I'm fine. If you want anything, just let me know. It is pretty nice that gear is kind of a non-issue in this game. You pick up more than enough of it to really offset, like, spending money for it, like you would in, like, a Final Fantasy or something. It's just the gear stuff that you really need to put money into. My room. Enter and die! Well, what's he gonna do? What's this? Iron whip? Cool. I guess you just don't get that otherwise. Who is this picture of? A little boy and girl. It looks like... Oh, you can't really tell, but it's probably just Bart and Margie. It's a shame there's no little, like, dialogue you can have with him if he catches you in his room. That'd be kind of neat. Here's the planning room. Oh, I've got to reposition myself. I'm too old to sit. This place is incredible. They probably do not even have equipment like this in the capital. Surprised? All this technology is thanks to Sig. Oh yeah, by the way, chat, this is a very story-heavy game, so... get comfy? I guess? Hey, Faye, don't stand on the screen. We won't be able to see. Alright, men. Display my special file on the main screen. The technology in this game is so cool. It feels unique. What is this? A picture scroll nearly 500 years old. This is King Fatima I, body cloaked in flames, making a blood oath with giants. They say he used the strength of the giants to found Av. It is amazing that such an ancient scroll exists, and in such good state, too. I thought the EoS controlled all such things as these. Normally, yes, but this was one of my father's prized possessions. Next! That's pretty cool. After founding the country, Fatima forced the giants into slumber to protect his kingdom's people if needed in the future. But we don't know where they're hidden. In another record, one of the giants is called the Great Fatima Treasure. What about the Jasper? Hey, you sure know a lot. Perhaps you're one of Shakan's spies? Of course not. It is only an intellectual interest. Just kidding. It appears the Jasper is the key to finding our treasure. A key? Could that be what Shakan is looking for? Not just him. Gavura is also looking for it. Really? Then we must rescue Margaret as soon as possible. You're telling me! Don't step on the screen. Since we helped you, I was wondering if I could in turn ask you a favor. Don't step on the screen. Would that be for us to help you rescue her? Bright boy, that's exactly it. I heard from Sigurd. It seems that both Av and Kislev are after you. So we can help you and you can help us. How about it? It's not much to ask. Well, if it pays for my room and board, then I will help in any way I can. What do you think, Faye? You've not said anything for a while. You're an awfully passive main character. Yeah, you were great back there in the Stalactite Cavern. Your strength alone is greater than 10 or 20 of Shakon's guards. I'd love to have your power on my side. Why does everyone want to make me fight? Huh? What's wrong with you all of a sudden? Faye? I just don't feel like it. Love to have my power? I don't have any. What's wrong with you, Doc? Everyone? You're driving me to the brink. Then there's that gear. Groff and my father. I don't have the time to help you out with your problems when I've got enough of my own. He has a point. Faye's a little bit conflicted. What's with him? Is he always that short-tempered? No, that is not it. I'm sorry. Things have happened so fast that he has not had time to deal with it all yet. Try to understand. Swoosh. That's me. I made that. I made that sound effect. That was me. That was my doing. We're gonna help service gears now. Yeah! Let's go! Oh, Jesus Christ. Cheap-ass gamer on Twitter just posted a status update that's... or a tweet that's, disappointing your significant other on Valentine's Day is free. Follow-up, being alone on Valentine's Day is also confirmed free. The first one, though... that's a real fear, let me tell you. You know, they say adults and children have their own separate kinds of fears. Disappointing Valentine's Day gifts is definitely a top 3 for me. Just gonna save real quick. Cool. So I could go outside and grind for a little bit, but I don't really think it's necessary. You don't really need to grind a whole lot here. I do personally like to grind for... okay, the elevator's back up. I do like to grind for death blows, but that's different. It's not a matter of, like, just fighting dumb encounters. Like, you have to kind of think out your, like, what your button combinations are for all your death blows, so you're building up on that throughout the game. You really only want to use death blows in fights where they're gonna only, or you need to take something out really quickly, or like if you're fighting a boss or something. But if you're fighting a boss, you don't really want to spam death blows. You want to kind of build them up and be able to store them for later. Also, I don't really recall what specifically you're supposed to do in this section, so we're just gonna dick around for a bit. Oh, does that go directly into the Yggdrasil? No, this is... okay, they're servicing the gears here in their own hangar. Okay. I believe. I think that's how it is. Well, maybe. Because there's... oh, hey, here's a new gear. This guy's green. Isn't that cool? Chat, isn't the green robot cool? This guy can actually be seen for like 20 seconds in Xenosaga Episode 2. Just a little bit of trivia. This gear is called Heimdall. It was excavated together with Brigadier. But we can never get it to run very well. 3 test pilots were injured in trying. I guess no one can tame it. Look at that thing. It does look awfully similar to Brigadier, just kind of more... samurai armor-ish. Okay. I think I'm supposed to go back down to the Yggdrasil, though. I believe. I could be wrong about that, though. And then there's Brigadier again. They both have that same back shield thing. Oh, maybe that's the slave generator. I never really thought of that. And what the hell is this? Is this... oh, this is just another... just whatever gear. What is this thing? Oh, this is one of their generic loader gears. mass-produced model based on Bart's Brigadier and simplified to reduce cost. If you tune them up, they're pretty good. That's when we can really show our skills. It's kind of like the eggs in Xenosaga, I think. No, I guess the eggs are more like the equipment gears, like I mentioned, the ones that have the railing around their like shoulder area. These are closer to aims, I guess. I might play Xenosaga one day, but I do not like a lot of that game, or that series rather. Episode 3 is far and away the best one, but I'm really hesitant to say that it's worth playing Episode 3 by itself, because the best parts of Xenosaga Episode 3 are direct references to this game. And I don't mean just like they name something that's kind of similar. I mean like literally like a shot-for-shot and exact replica of things and characters in Xenogears. It just makes it like, when I think of that game, it's like, why play a mediocre JRPG that's making callbacks to, oh, there's Bart. That's making callbacks to this one when I could just play this one. And it's not even like it's in that much higher fidelity, considering it's a PS2 game. Can I have a second? Yeah, sure. Oh, this song. Shitan told me all about your story. Do you want to talk about it? Why didn't you tell me? It sounds pretty rough. Not really Shitan's business to talk about Faye's background and everything, but whatever. Listen, I'm sorry for being a jerk just now. Forgive me, will ya? Whoa! Anyway, sorry to bring it up again, but... No. What? I don't like fighting like you do. I only got into that gear because I had to. I'd rather not ride them. If you want that gear so much, then you can have it. I don't want it. You think I like fighting? Is that it? Don't you? Sure looks that way. It looks like the only thing you do enjoy is fighting. That would be a really cool shot, also, if this game wasn't as limited in the like visuals as it is, with Bart jumping on that hatch. But, it is what it is. It's still neat. I can't let that slide. Who likes fighting? Take it back. Like it or not, I fight because I have to. I've got my reasons, but you wouldn't understand. Well, I don't have a reason to fight. I don't want to fight. I just want to live in peace and quiet. But you people keep on hounding me to get into a gear? Why don't you just leave me alone? It's because I see your skill and think, well, I hate it. Whenever I get in a gear, people get hurt. If I fight, people die. I don't want to hurt people. I don't want anyone to die. I hate it. Can't you see that? He has a point. Yeah, I know the feeling of just wanting to run away from reality. But do you think the kids left behind in your village would understand? Shitan told me what happened in Lahan. Would it have been better if you had done nothing? Sure, that happened because you were in the gear, but even if you hadn't, people would have died, right? You weren't the reason. War? No, the people who started the war are the reason. And unless you get rid of the reason, nothing will change. I fight to get rid of the reason. Right now, there's no other way, so I have to fight. But that doesn't mean I enjoy it. I understand why you would feel guilt toward the kids in your village. And I know why you don't want to harm others. But if you want to make it up to those children, don't you have to fight? You do have a reason to fight. A reason you must fight. But as long as you ignore it and continue to run away, those kids will never forgive you. Just remember that. And another thing. I'm not saying that not helping me is running away. You don't have to help. This is my own problem. I don't want to get you in this against your will. But, if I had your skill, I could bring all of this to an end. And make it up to those kids. At least that's what I think. Anyway, sorry to hold you up. No! I dropped my phone. Okay, never mind. Something important, but it's good. The mechanic wanted to talk to you about your gear. You probably don't care now, but at least hear what he has to say. Faye just got called a bitch to his face, and he didn't have a word to say about it. Bart has a really good point. I mean, this is at least for this half of the game, or for most of the game even, this is a game about war, and Faye's trying to run away. It's not, I mean, yeah, he did go berserk and kill a whole lot of people, but there's no telling that they wouldn't have been killed anyway by the other gears. That was just, I mean, thinking about it, that really was just Ellie trying to guilt Faye, because she also felt guilt about landing the gear in that village. So she starts calling him a coward because she's a coward too. But now you have Bart, who's on a totally different side of things, who is part of a deposed royalty, and I'm going in the wrong direction, who had no interest in getting involved in this war, and now his entire world is turned upside down. Flip turned upside down, if you will. Oh, this is the infirmary, right? There was something that I thought I could find in here, but I think I have to clear the next part of the game before that is available. So now we're going back to the hangar in the hideout. Alright. So that's back over this way. Really nice of Bart to send the elevator back down. Alright. There we go. Let's see what they have to say. I have a feeling this is probably just so that the game has you fully aware of what the black boxes are. Looks like someone really knew how to tune up your gear. Attack, defense, ether amplification, an exceptionally balanced machine. But we don't see... But we don't seem to be able to dismantle some parts to see what they do. I guess you could call them black boxes. Yeah, this is just repeating that. There are quite a number of them on this machine. Do you have any idea what they actually do? No? They're cool as hell is what they do. Faye! Sigurd, Doug, what's up? We would like to have a word with you. Oh, okay. I think you could see, in a previous shot, I think you could see Veltal's slave generator as well. It's connected to the wings. The slave generator is just how gears get their power. It's like a battery. Different, like a completely different component than the engine or the frame. That's just something that's part of every gear. Anyway. Look over there. Back to this sweet-ass music. Which is every track in this game. Hey, Dad. Can you hear me? Ever since I first looked in Faye's eyes, I knew. He's the same as me. He'd understand me. So I thought. Did I just imagine it? I have no confidence. If I follow after you, Dad, it'll just be like I'm some decoration. At the moment, I can't even carry out your will, let alone rescue Margie. I told him he was only running away, but I'm really the one who wants to run away. The young master asked me to apologize to you. Pretty strange, huh? He knows it's best to apologize in person, but the young master isn't all that good at this sort of thing. He may not look it, but he's really quite lonely. He's always searching for a friend. We, his minders, can't become his friends. Even if we wanted to, he just wouldn't see us that way. He knows that. Why, you ask? It's because of the burden that he bears. It must be difficult for one so young to carry so heavy a responsibility. But he does try his best, you know. That is why we stick by him. It has nothing to do with him being the prince. Faye, I sense you too are carrying a heavy burden. This might be a selfish request, but would it be possible for you to help the young master? I'm not asking you to burden yourself with his problems or responsibilities. But could you two, with whatever it is only you two each know, help the other? Please. I'm sorry. I need time to think. Of course. Take your time. It is completely up to you. Whatever you decide, we will be leaving early tomorrow morning. After you finish preparing for tomorrow, you should probably get some rest. You can use the bedroom in the residential area above. I wish to speak to Sigurd some more, so you go ahead and get some rest. I don't think I can go down there and be Bart's best friend just yet, but let's go up and get some rest. God, the sound design in this game, I just can't get over it. It's perfect. And it's unique, outside of, you know, that Final Fantasy Tactics gun. And let's go in here. Wait, can I equip Bart yet? No, it's just Faye by himself. We'll leave first thing tomorrow. Are you ready? Alright! Did you forget anything? No, I'm good. Okay, sleep well. I'm so very tired. Can't say I blame him. Oh yeah, this scene. I thought this happened after the thing that's coming up. Nice. You can see the hangars over there. Confirmed. It's their base, all right. That rock was easy to break through. I thought it would be a little harder. These surface-dwelling lambs sure live in a nice place. Actually, for that, it would be... He would have just called them lambs. The little dashes there are supposed to be like the Japanese bracket things. It kind of implies like this is how the phrase is supposed to look, whereas the other is a descriptor, but whatever. I'll try to catch it next time. Look at that. They built this place far better than the facilities at Breidablik. It's probably a hidden fort built when their old king was still around. All these guys are named after philosophers, I believe. I don't care enough to explain it or look into it. Who cares? Let's just get this over and done with. I will not remember these people's voices. So, where are the gears? Over here. To the right, there's a hangar. There they are. Found them! These are Dermods. They're pretty standard pirate gears. Ha! Ignore those. We can take them out fast. Why not take a few? Even if we only get those, it was worth sneaking in. Alright. Spariel is now in place at the back. Get ready to take out anything that gets in our way. Prep complete. Okay, over here. Any time is fine. Excuse me 1 second. Go! Oh no, they just saved their file. Or maybe they loaded one, I don't know. Who knows? You can tell everyone's scared because they're running back and forth. What was that crash? Gears have entered the Yggdrasil's dock. 5 Gavura Special Forces gears and 1 single unidentified large gear. All pilots report to the gear hangar. Well, considering that's where we go, I guess Faye has his answer. Now see, a lot of people say that this game is very similar to Evangelion, but I think the difference of having a strong main character like Faye is, it really does change things. He got his Shinji whining in a corner phase already taken care of a long time ago. Actually, hold on. Okay. Or does he give up? I don't remember. Faye! Faye, quick! Get to Veltal now! Faye? Bart and the others are already fighting. Aren't you going to do anything? Do you still think it has nothing to do with you? Fuck this. What am I? That old man, he called me the Slayer of God. I don't want that kind of power. My strength. My home. Really good sprite work, huh? Then the fact that he's right there next to the port, whatever you want to call it, really makes you think, because then they go right over to Bart here. How many gears are there? I think I took out most of the small fry, but there are at least 4, maybe 5 of them left. Their performance and technique is far greater than any of the ones we faced before. Damn it! Young Master, they're approaching! Look at this cool guy. Let's boost her up. Let's... hold on. This guy can only charge an attack, so let's just go ahead and attack. So yeah, they're kind of close to Brigadier. Sword Knight. So let's just start fucking shit up. Oh, hell. I thought that was my other guy. How foolish. I get you, and get you again. And... oh! Don't block. Ah, good. That didn't take a whole lot. What? Damn it! Why didn't they subtitle that? Well, that's frustrating. I guess it does take a whole lot of work to find little, like, single lines like that. And besides, if I was still playing this with the English dub, it's not like you'd be able to hear what they were saying. It'd be mixed so low that I mean, I don't even remember. I don't recall ever hearing that. Anyway, Maison, does this gear work? Pardon? Yes, it works, but all right. Out of the question, it is still under maintenance. It is nowhere near operational. It's all right, Maison. Master Sigurd, but for a gent like the good doctor, it's fine. He'll be okay. It may not even be enough for him. Master Sigurd? This gear's not bad enough for not badass enough, rather, for Shitan. Well, It has been 5 years since I last fought. I hope I can still remember... Remember what? How to pilot it? Oh, a wild stallion, eh? Well then, it is high time someone broke you in. Ah! I don't... He looks like the type, right? Hey, that hurts! Compared to the pain my friends are going through, yours is nothing! I cannot allow good people... I cannot... God damn it. I cannot allow people like you to persist in tormenting those who cannot fight back. I will take you on in their place. Come on. What are you talking about? Let's take a look at his ether machine. Just the same exact thing as Phase. No special options, but we're gonna use Booster. Aegis Knight. So we have the sword and a shield. It's like there's a theme here or something. So of course, Faye, at the moment, he has more death blows, so everyone else is just gonna have their level 1s. That guy's already done for. Damn it! I guess everyone has a little thing that they say here. Oh, cool, I learned a new... Because I leveled up, and I already had that death blow mastered, it just gave it to me when the battle was over. I know I'm a little rusty. There is a limit to what I can learn, seeing as I started so late in life. Even so, I hit that guy hard and he did not go down. They must be using that stuff. Young one, they are using Drive. They are battle enhancement drugs. Normal attacks will not hurt them. Are you serious? So that's how they keep at it, huh? Crap. This'll never end. Faye! It's okay, we'll get by without him. Now, what's the deal with these guys? Booster up. One Knight. Okay, sword, shield, one. Got it. Let's try to narrow them down. Should have probably waited to see if that one attack was going to kill this guy. Ah, well. It's fine. Now, does he not get another attack with just learning Renki? Does he get level 2? Every gear gets 2 death blows per like every few death blows that your characters get. Heaven sent. Or no, never mind. Renki's not a death blow. That's just a spell, I think. I'm pretty... Yeah, no, never mind. It'll say death blow learned when you learn a new death blow. Sis! Where do you think you're going? Stop it! How admirable! Now what kind of sound will you make when I do this? BAM! What? Why are you fighting? What are you doing? What does fighting get you? What if this was your home? Faye manned the fuck up. Oh, wait, hold on. Booster up. Claw Knight. One more time. I'm curious to see if I have a level 2 yet. It doesn't look like it. Ooh. Repu is not a level 2, that's the second death blow attached to level 1. You'll see what I mean later on. It'll still probably be a little bit... Oh, I got another extra armor. +2 this time. Very cool. Faye! I knew you'd come round. We'll talk later. We've got big trouble coming down on us now. Good Lord, good Lord, good Lord is going down on me. This guy looks unique. Booster up. Spariel, that's the one they mentioned earlier. Up. Don't do that. Defense down. I don't think he has a defense restore. Booster up. Booster up. He does, though. Now, what does Rinky do? Next ether attack, or next ether effects. I see. So I do this, and then I can apply the defense up to everyone. And he just still has inner healing. So really, Faye will not have to use inner healing at all if he does that again. Ether Machine. Oh wait. All of these moves are worthless. So Wild Smile is not. I wonder how they can see how Bart is smiling at them in his gear. So we don't need to restore everyone just now, so we'll just get him to start attacking again. Don't you screw him. He did it. Give him a Repu. And what are these? Maybe should have used Wild Smile. Fights become much easier when you actually have like a full party of gears. You're using less fuel, you're not getting hit as much because they're able to divvy up who's getting hit where. Go ahead and use Death Blow. I'm kind of waiting for him to use that move against someone else. There we go. Oh, no. He's gonna do nothing. Ah! Now, this is a game that would benefit from... If you've ever played The Legend of Dragoon, characters get attacks that are kind of similar to this. They say the attack name when they're done. That would make this a little more cinematic, I think. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and... Oh. Sazanami. Let's fix everyone's defenses. This guy doesn't want to go down. We'll take care of him, though. This should be no problem. Damn. Your dreidel attack sucks, dude. Bop. Let's bop him with this one. Bop. Now, my guys are doing a bit more damage than I think would be normal at this stage. Iron Valor, not sure what that does. Beam Coat. That will increase beam defense. I don't think I need it right now, though. There will be an extended on-foot section with very little gear involvement for a while. Thanks. Thanks, Faye. Bart. Thank you, Faye. Did they misspell his name? Sigrud? It's not. It hasn't been Sigrud this whole time, has it? It's Sigurd. That's a misspelling, isn't it? Is this not something that they could just find and replace for every instance of the name? Sigrud? Thank you, Faye. Don't know how we could have done that without you. I still don't know what I should do. Faye. What Bart's doing isn't for his own gain. He walks the path he believes in, one step at a time, wishing only for the happiness of those around him. I, on the other hand, I thought I didn't have a path that I could take laid out before me. But like he said, that's just running away. I must find my own path, right, Doc? If Bart wishes, I'll cooperate with you guys. That's all I can do now. But I think I'll find the path I should follow as I help others like you. Moreover, I can't turn my back and ignore what such a terrible group of people are doing to others. T-others? Did I say that right? Did I say doing T-others? They're doing t'others. Thanks, Faye. No, Sigurd! See? I knew it! I knew it! I knew that they fucked up. How? We must infiltrate Av and rescue Margie now. Gavura has discovered this base, so we should leave a small garrison and evacuate while we still can. Fortunately, the Yggdrasil is undamaged, so we're able to embark immediately. The crew's preparations are complete. Whenever you are ready, Master Faye and good Doctor, please accompany the young master to the bridge. I keep stuttering. I only stutter when I read, but I can read pretty quickly. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'm just stupid. I don't know. Dr. Uzuki, Master Faye, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I would truly appreciate it if you would be so kind as to stay with us and help us out on our rescue mission. Hey, alright. Damn it. Let me say goodbye to the women before we go. Well, if Bart wants to, I guess we can't really say no. So now we've got our three-man party. This is kind of in the vein of FF7 and 8. And I guess Chrono Trigger too. Well, it's probably closer to Chrono Trigger, all things considered. But the max party size is 3. That's probably fine. A lot of the party members kind of suck. In fact, I would say that you could really coast through the game with just these 3. Especially once you start getting elemental death blows closer to the end of the game, but honestly, that's one of my serious complaints with this game. The later half of the party are really kind of unfortunately not bad, I would say, just outclassed. Nor are they as interesting as these 3. Not everyone, of course, but a lot of the later characters are. And empowering. Okay. Oh, I'm good then. But like I was saying, you really don't have to worry about a lot of your equipment for your party members. Faye and Shitan. Well, Faye has no weapons, and if I hadn't gone into Bart's room earlier, that's no good. What? Is that in reference to me going into his room? That's kind of silly. Ah. Oh, weird. That sound. That sound follows whatever your directional array-ness is. Well, Bart, I'm trying to find some women for you to say goodbye to, but it looks like everyone's cleared out, so you kind of just wasted my time. It's unfortunate. By the way, guys, I can really confirm that playing this with the 2.0 mod with all the controls kind of flopped around, it really does make a world of difference. Faye, dear, thanks. So was that supposed to be like Faye-chan? See? Now this lady's doing it. Faye, dear. I believed in you. You said you'd help Bart, and thanks for me, too. Bart, dear. Bart, you see? That's what this would have been. This has such an anime script, and it's just... It comes off as stilted because they didn't lean into it. Bart, dear, you don't find many friends like this, so you'd better be nice to him now. Yeah, the next time I come back here, it'll be with Margie. So I'll be expecting you to make something good. Alright, dear. You just leave it to Granny. What about you? Are you a lady? In that earlier commotion, my model got broken. Oh. Are you still here? Get going! Can I have some tea? No. Maison did not make... Oh my god, there's a lot of tea kettles around here. What about you? Is this the lady he wanted to say goodbye to? I hear you all did a good job in protecting us. I'm sorry I can't give you a break, but I just can't. What do you want? Nothing. Come back when you rescue little Margie. Good luck, Bart, dear. Dear, they did it again. What the hell? Got it. Hold down the fort for us now. No? Oh my god. I just have to confirm that I'm not going insane. Hold down the fort for us, no. Modders, please, I'm begging you. Square will never ever remake or touch this game up ever. I need someone desperately to go back and rewrite this script. There's no... I mean, there is an excuse for having this many flaws, I guess. And it's, as I said before, this game was translated by one dude, so you can't blame him for not catching everything, but as many games have gotten retranslations over the years, I'm really shocked this one hasn't. Whatever. It's fine. It's okay. It's fine. I just, you know, I'm just a boy. I'm just a sad boy whose favorite game is Xenogears, and nobody else likes it. I understand. I get it. It's okay. There's some things in life that you're the only person who will ever like for that. And it's okay. That's fine. Because that's what makes us unique. It's time to sneak into Ov at last. First of all, our party should inspect the town and work out a plan of action. Currently anchored at our hideout. Let's leave. And I'm actually going to cut it here, guys. I wanted to do the next story bit, but I gotta get some homework done. I've been streaming for 2 hours, so it is what it is. It will take forever to finish streaming this game, though, so I'm just telling you now. Thanks for tuning in. The VOD will be uploaded on YouTube in a few days. I'll try to get back to this at some point. I can't promise anything, but for what it's worth, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.